welcome to Decorate the Soul. I'm Jen, and today we're going to talk about my April sales and kind of following up on my last YouTube video where I talked about the strategies I was using because I wasn't getting any new inventory in, but I was very motivated to still hit my sales goals and to exceed those sales goals. So I wanted to do like a little wrap-up video to talk about like how that all actually worked out, what I felt like actually was helpful, and what I felt like was garbage, strategies to use. In April, I sold 168 items for a total of $2,456, which was actually my highest sales month of 2021. That being said, that meant that my average sales price was only $14.62. My average sales price. So that's not even taking in my cost of goods there. It does, I think that takes out the shipping and the fees. So that number does not include, that number that I focus on, the sales price, is not including fees, and it does not include shipping. So those numbers have already been taken out. So the sales number would actually be higher, but I think that it's more important to think about like what your actual sales were minus those fees, because those are just part of the thing, and you could have like really high number that includes your fees and your, before you pay for fees and before you pay for shipping, but it's really misleading in what you actually brought in and what actually like came to you. So what actually came to me was $2,456, which made it my highest sales month. It was my second lowest profit month for 2021. Again, it's only the fourth month in, but I was really excited about being able to get 168 items out regardless of adding new items in. 105 of those were Poshmark sales, 31 were eBay sales, 29 were Mercari sales, and 3 were Tradesy sales. So yeah, eBay's really down for me, and I think that has a lot to do with the algorithm, or just feeding the system, I really hope my cat licking her butt is not right now. Oh yeah, it definitely, you can like listen to all these resellers telling you that you need to list daily on eBay and it's gonna matter, and yeah, they're right, because I think my percentage was like 56% down for this month compared to last year. So yeah, and that was during a pandemic when you couldn't go sourcing anywhere. So not listing on eBay definitely was a huge hit for me. In the past year, eBay was taking over the majority of my sales. So for Poshmark to be leading the way by over 70 sales, or 70 items sold, because I don't count bundles. I kind of keep them individual because I like to know how many actual items went out the door. Yeah, eBay was sucking the big one. Mercari did okay. It didn't do as well as it was doing in previous months. Again, I think that's because I wasn't adding anything new to the site, and I think that definitely affects you. But I do those little Mercari goals that they have. You can like put in, I want to make this much money, and it kind of gives you a countdown. And I was pleasantly surprised by how quickly I was hitting those. I'm on my third goal for the year. I did 2 500 ones, and now I'm at 1,000 that I started a couple weeks ago. So hopefully that will be done in the next few months. Put that out there in the universe. To have that money in my pocket. My biggest sale of April was a self-portrait pink crochet trimmed panel lace midi. It sold for $175 on Poshmark, and I've had it since January. I relisted it. It had a lot of likes, a lot of interest, probably 20 to 30 likes. I was sending 30% offers with free shipping, and I relisted it. It sold in 2 days. For an offer at $175. I originally had it listed at $240. I think I sent an offer for 20% off with free shipping, and they sent me an offer for $175. So I was happy with that. That was something I got off of ThredUp to resell. And ironically, my lowest sale for April was also from a ThredUp rescue box, and it was a $7 sale on Poshmark. It's a no boundaries striped dress. It's just kind of like a nothing. I've had it for a while. If you watch my last video, I talked about how I was going to be getting rid of items and bringing them to Plato's Closet, and this was in that pile, especially because I could tell like that's my apartment, my old apartment, so I knew that it was time for it to go. Like nobody was interested, so I was happy to have it out the door, but I made like nothing. In my previous video, I also mentioned that I did a 50% off sale that really didn't do anything for me. I did get a lot of items out that I was going to be bringing to Plato's Closet, which, you know, I've kind of pulled a lot of them out, and it was kind of cool to watch that pile go down over the month. I did try to keep sending 50% offers to people, and people didn't always bite, which, I don't know, I keep hearing that people love running their sales, but I didn't really feel like that worked. What did work for me was relisting on Poshmark was huge. I think what I try to do first is I go to my oldest listing in the item by my oldest listing in Poshmark in the app by searching just in available, going all the way down to the bottom. In my spreadsheet that I use, I keep the date that I listed it, but I also know that you can run the inventory sales report on Poshmark, and that'll give you the date as well. So I know that it's 60 days out. I have to usually Google 60 days out because, you know, I don't know off the top of my head. And I was pretty good. I think I've relisted about everything listed in April. In April, I relisted just about everything I originally listed from the beginning of time until February, and I really think that helped move some things, especially the older things that I was like really motivated to get rid of. One of those reasons, again, is not because I'm just trying to get rid of items, it's because I'm going to be moving, hopefully soon, and I don't want to have to bring a bajillion items with me. I think it'd be easier to move with the least, especially if they're items that I'm not stoked about. Before, I had a strategy of just picking up anything because I believe anything can sell. I still believe in that, but I don't really want to wait forever like I was willing to wait forever before. I just don't have the mental capacity for it. But also, it's not making me money if it's just sitting there, so I want to get rid of it. So after I ran that big sale, I did send out offers just about as quickly as I saw them. 30% off, $4.99 shipping on Poshmark. On eBay, sometimes 50% off offer, sometimes $10 to $20 off, whatever what the listing was at. I also relisted on Mercari, and I think that's what helped me even get those 29 sales was the relisting. I did send out a lot of offers there too. There's no rule for when to relist on Mercari. I just think that if the people who are looking at it don't want it, and if you send offers to them, relist it, because the way Mercari works is that it's sorted by just in, like for forever. So you can look for something, but I think it's easier if it's just in, it's just at the top. So there is no, just relist it. If the people don't want it, who've liked it, that you sent offers to, and you can also click on the likes in Mercari, and you can see the date that they liked it. So if it was a while ago, they're probably not buying it. Like if it's recent, you can wait, but if it was like 2 months ago, they're not buying it. So my new plan for May is to continue getting rid of old items. I'm going to be taking a bunch of items to Plato's Closet to see if I can get anything for them and then use that credit to hopefully shop there. I am going to be thrifting, but in a very limited way, and items that I know that I can sell for a higher profit, instead of like my fave Lauren Conrad, and I love selling a New Day from Target. Those things move, but I don't want to be stuck with them for a long time, so I'm going to be much more motivated to buy things that are season specific instead of, I normally will buy a bunch of sweaters now through August because nobody's looking for them on half off days, so you have a better way to grab them, and I do the same thing for dresses in the winter, but I don't really want to store them. So I'm going to just be buying dresses and shorts, summer specific clothing before, and hopefully by the time the seasons start to change, I will be somewhere else where I can go back to my old thrifting schedule. So kind of short and sweet, but I kind of want to make the point that you can still hit your sales goals, you can still hit your profit goals, because that's way more what I'm motivated by. I'm not motivated by the sales number, I'm motivated by the profit number, because if I made a sale that was $50, but with all my costs taken out, I only made $3, what's the point? So I'm way more motivated by my profit number. That's the goal that I set each month. And man, I got so bored listening to myself that I stopped listening, and I don't know where this train of thought was going to go. So yeah, anyway, I guess if you are looking for ways to make sales when you have no new inventory, or just need to shake things up, or just want to get rid of crap, try some of the things that I did. Don't be afraid to take low balls. I think that if you're not putting in new inventory, accepting offers on all the apps is what's going to help you make that sale. Accepting lowball offers, accepting them, or just countering like a lowball offer, like, you know, like one that's still pretty low, but you still make your money back and a little bit more, I think helps you with making further sales. I don't know. It seems like one sale makes a second sale, makes a third sale. So yeah, that's all I have to say today. Thank you for joining in with me, and I will see you guys in the next one. Be sure to subscribe and follow me on the Instagram, although I'm on a social media cleanse at the moment, and except for Pinterest. I'm still on Pinterest because a girl's gotta eat, right? Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Bye. Cut that, I hate that.